following the interception, here's Newton. Trying to force it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lawyer Malloy. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. The slot man in motion right. 2nd down, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm glad you dropped that.
It's an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock
Jesus,
the ball
I'm glad
away.
you dropped that.
The bottom line is, that's a pass he's
Wide
got to
open.
have and a pass he should have caught.
This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT. Finding time.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now
Cam
the
Newton.
Patriots.
Cam Newton can't go.
3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game.
Y'all gonna top them, or you gonna let them drag y'all into the red zone?
Tells you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They come out here in the I. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Rivers now on 2nd down. A right side catch by Crabtree. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down 2 to 18 and a 1st down.
Okay. All right. Gotta put a stop to that. All right.
Fresh set of downs here. In motion is the tight end.
Oh, I needed to see.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
What?
When you see passes
Yeah, Jimmy Graham.
those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Yeah, that's my boy, man.
Play of the quarter.
Oh, man. Boy, got Jimmy Graham.
No press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And Graham's got it over the middle. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Oh my God.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Yeah.
Detroit! Again, it's Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
4th down, Rivers. And able to find Graham, complete. So off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Supposed to be my boy.
They felt like 3 was just not going
to be on the other side. Hop on the other side.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
They'll run with Peterson.
Yeah.
They'll be driven back here,
Why you stop
losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
My camera. All right, there we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. That's caught at the 2. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
All right.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
All right. He's on AP. To the right.
Here's Rivers. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Crockett Gilmore. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of
plays. I see that.
Coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for the defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
Yeah, he was up in there.
Santos on to try the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
I got to remember the quarterback.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start the drive with Peterson. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Second down, just 1 yard to go. They run again with Peterson. Always got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at
Cam.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. So the Patriots coming out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing
No,
because that drive
not really.
and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception,
I'm glad you did that.
Interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now it's AP.
Peterson.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And quickly, they get to the line. Newton. That's caught. It's Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
That's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They ain't actually right.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Peterson alone in the backfield. A final shot before the break. Newton.
Oh, what?
But incomplete.
What's
So we
that?
reach halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score.
Oh, my God.
Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
What was that?
Both teams appear ready for the final Zoom
it?
action here in quarter number 3.
Yeah,
Short
it was
kick, taking
funny.
it about the 16.
Oh, my
Nice return
God.
sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're close.
Yeah,
Close
it was
game.
funny, all right.
They need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to.
All alone, Kamar Aiken. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kamar Aiken, 70 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches?
I meant to push R1.
Well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not.
But I hit
But sometimes
triangle.
athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
It look like you ain't even.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Slot man moves right. Rivers now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, man. No.
22 that time. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And
right.
you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade.
Rivers had
to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
You already know you do what he did. It's mine.
2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker and fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, I'm going to be ready for it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, Peterson. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. For a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
The slot man in motion right.
Talk to me no more.
To throw, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And an alley to run. 23 yards on the play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Yeah.
In motion is the tight end Graham. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up.
I wish I could say the same, man. I wish I could say the same.
It starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Nah, we won't. It's going to be wrapped around them female fingers.
Right is Smith.
It ain't going to work.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And no need to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive.
I was going for it. I seen it.
And out now come the Seahawks. And last time the formula was pretty simple.
Yeah, he was too slow.
Long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect
Come on, AP.
We'll see if it's that easy.
Lost me a yard,
That's
brother.
going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Off play action. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver. 69 yards. And the Seahawks have taken
That
the lead
nigga
here
took
in the
off.
fourth.
He took off, boy.
Santos now to add the PAT.
I like it.
And that makes it 14-10.
Nope.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Well, the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one
Yeah,
happy
I
about
feel you.
Kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post.
Same way with
It's
this
gonna
one,
help him
man.
in
This one
contract
gotta go
time.
too.
That offense, they're thinking, let's
Yeah,
get in the end
Newton,
zone this
man.
time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They give it to Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the 50, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Baker able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be taken at the 10. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense.
A one-play drive with an interception. A lot of defense will think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Yeah.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand in this football game. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second down now after the pass completion.
I know, right?
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by safety Reggie Nelson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing here, Newton. Allen has it, left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Peterson. Room here to run. 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really...